Exactly. Anyways, we got a lot to talk about today, so let's move on a little bit.
E3.
We actually we're going to talk about E3 last because there's a whole lot of fucking E3. We're not going to talk about. We're not going to talk about E3 and then go to fucking Snow White and the fucking Huntsman.
Yeah, no one wants to end with that shit.
Snow White and the Huntsman.
There we go.
Can't keep saying that.
Hey,
fine.
We're not going to. Signed by who? The CRTCA isn't.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's a porno in the making. I'm pretty
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised they're already working.
I'm pretty sure no one here has seen this movie except for G.
Oh shit!
So G, tell us about Snow White and the Huntsman.
Misguided life.
Who the fuck's in this movie? I don't even fucking know.
The guy who plays Thor is the Huntsman.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what his name is. He's some jack.
Helmsworth, I remember that much.
Yeah.
They went for like fanfare then.
Yeah. What? Yeah,
Hemsworth, Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron, who's actually like amazing in the movie though.
And then you got
that bitch is like seriously
she's a good actress.
So are you saying this is a case
and
of
Bella's
like,
in it?
Pardon?
Bella.
Yeah.
Does
anybody else? Is she a main character?
Yeah, she plays Snow White.
One of the
how the hell do you cast her as
one of the dwarfs is
wait. And Charlize
fucking Deadwood.
Who's Charlize Theron then?
She's the evil queen, the really hot.
Isn't Snow White supposed to be hotter than?
Yeah. Yes, and this brings me to my point.
Well, I didn't want to get into the semantics of this.
No, we are.
No, the semantics is all.
Anybody else think that Kristen Stewart's her name?
Yeah. She's a fucking.
Does anyone else think she's like trailer park pretty?
Yeah, she's like.
I don't think she's trailer park pretty. I think she's trailer park.
Like,
yeah. I say like she's
you
like
hit
one
it,
of those.
But you wouldn't call it the next day.
I wouldn't even go.
She's like one of those ones that like go to like a monster rally and you're like, she's pretty good looking.
I'm gonna be like that guy in Miami who got eaten alive.
Monster rally.
Twilight Family is just gonna come at me like Spider-Man.
Zombie apocalypse is real.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so like trailer park pretty. That's what I would call it.
Yeah, and putting her next to Charlize Theron is like, dude, she takes a milk bath. It's the worst. Dumb. That was the best part of the movie.
Charlize Theron takes a milk bath.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's
in the trailer.
It's fucking.
Oh, it's in the trailer. I don't even have to watch it.
It's the best part of the movie. YouTube it because you can see it on YouTube, and it's the best part of the movie. And after that, it's just shit downhill. Anyway, my main issue with this movie is
besides the fact that Charlize Theron is prettier than
and like no, literally, Charlize Theron is a smoke show and has no business being in any movie with anybody other than fucking herself because she's that hot. Anyway.
They should have gotten
her and Will Smith in one movie would just explode the world. If you put her and Will Smith in one movie, it would cost like $250 billion.
He would just say, "Welcome to Earth," and
it's divided by zero, and everybody dies.
Exactly.
More importantly, my main issue with this movie is
that it sucks.
No, well, there's a good reason why it sucks.
Okay.
The plot of this movie consists of Snow White basically running away from the evil queen, bumping into the Huntsman, and him being like, he's sent by like the queen to go get her.
So he's like, I'm gonna kill you. Wait, you're kind of hot. I want to bone you.
He's like, wait, before I kill you, why does the queen want you to die? And she's like, I have no idea. The queen's just trying to kill me. And he's like,
number one
all
rule
right,
of assassination.
I'm gonna flip the bitch, and I'm going to like help you escape. And then basically they spend the first like hour of the movie running away from the evil queen while being chased like by like the evil queen's creepy ass brother and his like henchmen. And then they kill everybody. They get to like the last bastion of like good people in the kingdom, and they're like, all right, we need to go back and attack the queen.
Good job.
And they literally in the time it took like an hour for them to get to these guys. Okay?
So it's just like it with Alice in Wonderland, the final battle.
Yeah, basically, yeah, it's that.
There was a final battle in Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah, the Tim Burton version where it was like...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so fuck Tim Burton. So basically, they fucking take like an hour to get there. They get there, they're like... First of all, she's unconscious.
Now we need to turn around and go back.
And the Huntsman gives her a kiss, she wakes up. And like literally, she wakes up, there's this retardedly like... dumb speech where she's like, we need to go fight the queen, and everyone's like, yeah! And then, but like, the speech is terrible. Then, they somehow magically develop this suit of armor that's like it just appears from the heavens perfectly. It just comes out of nowhere. They're like, we gotta go fight the queen. Literally no time happens, and suddenly armor, sword, white horse. They're like, I'm pretty sure fell in quicksand in the beginning and almost died. Anyway, yeah. So she gets all this gear. She leads an army of like these like knights to the castle, right? So you're thinking, all right, this is gonna be a sick battle now, right?
How the fuck did they get there so quickly? Did they travel by montage or something?
The Peter Baelish and they can
some kind of violation may have occurred.
No, yeah, like
the way you're describing this is like an Uwe Boll movie.
Yeah, it's dumb. There's like they go into like the fuck, I don't know. They just get there. Anyway, so they get there and they're on this cliff, right? And it's like I watch Game of Thrones, okay? So like my threshold for stupidity in fantasy is like basically just been shot all to hell. Yeah. If you're gonna do like a fantasy battle scene, it's gotta at least be a little bit historical accurate. Or I'm gonna be like, you're dumb. So this is what basically happens, and this is why I'm like, fuck this movie and I have to leave. she gets her guys, right, her knights, and they're on this cliff, and they're looking down this fucking, like, cliff face, where they have to, like, run across beach for, like, 2 kilometers at the gates of the castle, which is built on a
Saving
beach.
Private Alice.
The castle is built on a beach. The castle is literally built on sand.
Oh my god.
Like in the Bible, when
So
God's
she has a sand castle.
maybe you shouldn't do this stupidity. Yeah, that on sand. Anyway, so now
Does the tide come in and she loses?
so you're like, hold, that's the thing we got charged before the tide, and it's like you dumb fucks. Anyway, so hold on, because it gets worse. So she's sitting there, and like one of her like knights comes up to her and he's like, "I don't think we should do this. This is probably pretty stupid." So it's like, but wait. I don't have any military like strategy behind me, but you're gonna do it because I'm Snow White. And he's like, totally down. And they literally
Maybe a young girl inexperienced in the ways of war.
Literally.
But here's a completely terrible strategy.
and they literally run screaming.
Wait, you don't like attacking the
across
front gate?
sand, which I don't know if you've ever like seen a horse try to run across sand.
was there
not
one-
fast? So the horses are like struggling in the fucking surf.
I have a question
The
for you.
dwarves are riding horses bigger than their houses. It's ridiculous. And then they get like they're charging to the gate. The dwarves like sneak in to go and like lower their fucking or raise the porculus because like Snow White and the crack team professionals are riding hard down this beach.
Crack team professionals.
And literally,
Right,
fucking
okay.
the guys defending the castle. They're like they're shooting arrows at them. Guys are getting fucking pwned. They're still riding. Nobody's got their shields up. They're just taking it in the face like Jenna Hayes. It's like Christmas. So fucking then the dwarves are like, all right, we're gonna open this porculus. So they fucking like they all jump on the chain to open the porculus. There's like 2 guards guarding this thing. Yeah, 2 guards. So
Okay.
they drop
So
out
their
the porculus.
strategy was based on people being stupid.
Right. So like one dwarf jumps on this rope, nothing happens. Second dwarf jumps, still nothing. Snow White and the guys get to the gate and they're just sitting there getting arrows to the fotch. Third dwarf jumps, still nothing. It takes 7 fucking dwarves to lower the porculus.
What happens if there was only 6
The
dwarves?
porculus.
One
You're
died on
fucked.
the way.
You're
Yeah, but
fucked.
that's why there was 7 dwarfs.
But hold on,
Why the
because
7
this is where it
dwarfs?
gets awesome. So
That's
Snow
what-
White,
that's the
I
whole-
refuse to believe.
This is where it gets retarded.
I refuse to
Wait.
believe any part of this gets awesome.
This is you're right. This is gonna blow your mind.
right.
So Snow White and like the crack team of professionals have been taking fucking
Crack
boats to
team
the
of
fotch
professionals,
for
all right.
25 minutes.
All
Not
right.
to mention that for some reason the
They have
queen
really high bite or something.
built trebuchets as counter siege
Trebuchets.
weapons.
Trebuchet.
So if you're gonna use a trebuchet to like attack a castle,
Trebuchets.
makes sense. If you're gonna use one to like attack moving targets
porculus,
on a
trebuchet,
beach
portcullis.
when you can't actually see the horses that are running up the beach, I don't understand how you do that because that's all kinds of crazy calculus. I'm pretty sure medieval men didn't fucking understand.
Yeah, they were
Because
like-
they're like, maybe there's some knights over there. Let's launch this big fucking rock at them and just they crank this fucking trebuchet and boom, stupidity.
Trebuchet, but
Whatever. Anyway, not the point. Point
He's
is,
on a roll.
absolute stupidity. And then, so Snow White and the crack team of knights are sitting at this porculus waiting for the fucking dwarves to open it, and nothing. They're just taking arrows to the flash. So the dwarves finally manage to open this porculus.
All 7 of them.
Yeah. And like Snow White and whatever knights are still alive, managed to ride through the porculus. Then the guys with the flaming oil who have been doing cock all nothing for the 20 minutes where Snow White and the crack team professionals were standing in front of the goddamn porculus, high-fiving and waiting to get hit in the face with arrows, decide, now's a good time, let's pour the oil. They pour the oil. 3 knights ride...
Wait, pull you after they get in?
3 knights get hit with oil. 3 knights.
That's it.
2 of them clear the porculus before the guy with the flaming arrow realizes it's his cue,
To fire.
lights the oil, and kills 1 dude.
One dude.
1 fucking dude.
There's 2 guys still covered in oil. Just
And they're just like, I love oil.
was there at least a big explosion during that?
No! It was like psst. It was like someone got hit in the face with a Roman candle.
What
and
it should have
died.
been is like
It was
they should have shot the arrow and it should have turned into bad
and
boys
then,
too.
And then this is the best part. So the knights somehow dismounted. The horses have somehow
By the way, spoilers.
wandered off. And like, the knights' horses are like peace. Don't know where they go.
Yeah.
And the knights form up into a fucking what's it called? The Romans used to do with the tortoise.
Oh,
In Italian? The Tortuga or some shit.
Yeah.
They form up into
Phalanx.
Let's just call it Tartufo.
A phalanx.
They form up into like the fucking Roman tortoise.
Oh, so like in 300.
Right, yeah. Except for like the fact that the huntsman, who has no shield because he's a huntsman, with his gigantic ass axe, is literally in the vanguard, surrounded by knights in plate armor, laughing because he apparently doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And like the fight is just hilarious. Like they're in this beautiful formation, and then as soon as like a guy comes to attack,
He
no
jumps in.
fuck formations. Everybody just starts, fuck you, kicking each other in the face. Like, it just degrades into stupidity.
So crack teams of professionals all around.
Yeah, and then, like, basically everybody dies except for the Huntsman and Prince Charming, who's not really Prince Charming. But he has a name, it's William or some shit.
Prince
Huntsman
William?
and William, they like, Snow White goes off all
Is that a little jab there? Or?
I don't know, anyway. So Snow White goes to fucking take on Charlize Theron because this bitch is crazy. And the Huntsman and, like, the guy are like, hey, shit, we need to go help her because bitch is gonna die. And they run
Because Charlize Theron is not a
like,
fucking
way too
worthless
hot.
piece of shit.
She's way too hot.
make a bitch.
And so
She's actually like a witch or
Oh
whatever.
yeah,
she
so
plays
she's like,
witch.
so like they go in there to like fucking save Snow White, and Charlize Theron like doesn't even give them the courtesy of acknowledging their presence. It's just like, give. Fucking shards of glass break, and she fucking causes these guys, and they literally like rape and pillage everybody, and basically Snow White accidentally kills the queen.
Oh, okay.
All right, you know what?
High five. Awesome movie, guys.
We'll call it right now. The heresy that was over the weekend, if we were talking about this, the heresy over the weekend of the MTV Movie Awards, Twilight won Best Movie. I'm calling it right now. That movie will probably win Best Movie.
It
Yeah.
was unfucking fathomable.
I will not be surprised.
Are the MTV Movie Awards like User's Choice?
Yes.
Yes.
So there you go.